Hello everyone, and thank you for stopping by GenesisWarranty.com and the Adjustable Bed Docs YouTube channel, where you can learn how to repair your adjustable bed instead of replacing it, saving you some big bucks. Today we're going to talk about the Orthomatic Adjustable Beds. So if you're watching this video, you're probably already realizing you're having some trouble out of your old Orthomatic Adjustable Bed. It's just quit working. And you're wondering, you've tried batteries, and you've made sure it's plugged in, you tried reprogramming it, you've done all this and to no avail, and the bed still won't work. So today we're going to explain to you on what the problem is, how to repair it, and what you're going to need to successfully repair it. So first off, let's talk about the two types of boxes that you're going to find on Orthomatic beds. The older ones, this one was made back in 1998, used a kind of a, what's a sheet metal type box, okay? And it mounts down to the plywood decking of the base, with some Phillips head screws. Okay, now what you're going to do to take this box loose is take the Phillips head screws. There's one on this side and one on this side. And you're going to lift this cover off, okay, to gain access to the plugs to your motor. Orthomatics, let's take a look. If you notice the plug type on your Orthomatic adjustable bed, these use a very specific, it's a rectangular style 4-pin plug, okay? That's common with every Orthomatic control box out there, okay? So the problem is the circuit board that just fails on these. Now, if we take a look underneath your Orthomatic adjustable bed, you'll notice it's very well made, heavy duty steel. The motors are AC current, extreme heavy duty motors, and those things last forever, it seems. But unfortunately, the electronics underneath it don't, along with the remote controls. And the biggest issue is that Orthomatic is out of business, so you can't get parts for the Orthomatic bed, including these style of boxes or the remotes that you own. So what you have to do is you have to upgrade to a newer digital type technology, which we're going to get into in just a moment, on how to upgrade your Ortho. Now let's talk about how you're going to upgrade it. Okay, well, let's take a look at one of the Ortho motors, and again, they have that same distinctive plug type. Okay, so what we need to do is let's take a look at our kit, our upgrade kit. We use an upgrade kit that allows you to successfully transform the electronics, the old electronics, from your Orthomatic bed over to the digital Spectrum type boxes and the newer technology to make the beds work again. So in the kit, we've got a new control box here. Open this up here. And our new Raven control box has a different type of plug. I want you to notice that, which is different than the Orthomatics. So inside your kit comes these handy what they call a jumper kit, all right? And let me explain to you what the jumpers will do. Also in this kit, you've got detailed instructions that comes in the bag with your kit, but let's talk about the jumpers here for a minute. If you notice on one end of the jumper, there's a female plug, and it matches up to the Ortho. And on the other side, we have the square 4-pin plug that works on the Raven control boxes and upgrades your Orthomatic plugs. So what we're going to do is this. Okay, we're going to take our jumper here, and we're going to, once you've taken off the old control box off your bed, you're going to take this jumper. This is what you're going to be left with into your motors. So we're going to take this jumper here, and we're going to plug it. Let me turn it around here. We're going to plug it in, and if you'll notice, you just heard it click. It clicked right in there. Now, what we've done is successfully changed the plug type of your Orthomatic motor over to this. Now, we're going to, obviously your new control box will be mounted underneath your bed. and we're going to take and plug our jumper into the correct port on the control box, just like that. It clicks right in. And then, of course, you'll mount your new control boxes. There'll be some little Phillips head screws here, and you just attach it to the plywood on the bottom decking of your bed. And that's how you upgrade your Orthomatic adjustable bed. Of course, in the kit is going to come with you're gonna get the actual hardware that comes in the kit that allows you to mount the new jumpers to the thing. That way your wires aren't drooping down. And also, you've got a cover that you'll be able to put back on it, so it's real nice and neat when you're done. And of course, you're going to get a brand new remote control, and depending on which Orthomatic you have, whether yours is a corded type or even a wireless remote, we have the different kits, one for the corded remotes and one for the wireless remotes. And so we can absolutely help you there and successfully upgrade your Orthomatic adjustable bed. So you can give us a call and visit our website, www.genesiswarranty.com. If you look here below on the screen, go to that website or give us a call, and we'd be happy to answer any further questions. So stick around, and now we're going to show you how to take apart or get the old box off the Orthomatics. Okay, now let's get to work on updating an Orthomatic adjustable bed. Now, again, let me bring this up, that the motors on your adjustable bed may look a little different than that, but that's okay because there was a couple different types of motors the Orthomatics use. Also, this is going to be the same upgrade if you have an Interflex base or manufactured by Adacel Electronics, something like that. This is going to apply. That's still Ortho. All right, so let's get to work. The easiest way I've found, now your box may be positioned a little further up, but if you notice how this one's positioned, it makes it a little difficult to get to. So what I like to do is on my motor, right there where it mounts at the head, you're going to take this little, it's a cotter pin, okay? And we're going to take our cotter pin out, all right? So put it somewhere where it doesn't get lost. And we're going to take and push this clevis pin with our finger through and pull it right out. And now we're going to take our lift motor, and we're just going to pull it back off of the torque bar here, okay? Now, if you notice, now it gives us clean access to our control box. And the hardest part, I will say, is turning this bed over on its side to where you can gain access to it. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward and easy. If you notice here on this particular type of box, and again, yours may have the metal box, but you know, the same procedure. Take the, let's look at where our motors are mounted. There's a couple of clips. Let me come a little closer here. And if you can see back down here, these plugs actually clip on there, and you got to take your finger, and sometimes they're really stubborn. You got to get something, maybe get underneath and pull that tab up, and so sometimes I'll use some needle nose pliers to try to get to them, but you want to get these plugs out, and if you take your needle nose, it's kind of, you're not going to be able to really see, but you're going to grip these and then just take and wiggle it until it pops right out. And there's that, as you see, there's that Orthomatic plug type. So once we're going to go ahead and take all these off. See, some of them I can get out with my fingers. They come out really easy, but occasionally they get a little stubborn, and needle nose pliers will take them right out. So in some of the old Interflex beds like this one, it had plug-ins for your LED lights. It had some LED lights on it, but yours may not have. There was only a few that had this particular feature. Okay, so back to the control box. Let me pull this out here. Okay, now we've got everything unplugged, and here's what you end up with. You end up with these plugs, all these Orthomatic plugs that we've talked about here. You've got a bunch of them here that all connect to your motors. So take your Phillips head screwdriver. In this case, I'm going to use a drill with a number 2 style Phillips head bit. And I'm just gonna, we're gonna take our old box off here. Screw is in there tight. Okay, so I'm gonna come down to the bottom here, and there the other 2. We're gonna take those out, and also to unplug. I've unplugged this one, but make sure the power's unplugged when you do these. Okay, and now you have taken off your old Orthomatic box here, and we're just going to throw these in the trash. They're not worth anything. All right, now we're going to open up our kit. When you get your kit, and you're going to take your new control box, your new Raven electric control box, way more reliable than what we just took off, and we're going to mount this box in a good location. You know, kind of look at where all your wires are coming from, and you may mount it this way or sideways or whatever way. Make sure that you're not mounting it over where the base hinges. Pay close attention to that. Now we're going to mount our new control box, and let's see here. Let's get the screw going, and again we're going to mount it in a position where we can. So you're going to mount it, and you're going to mount the bottom ones. Now, you're going to grab your jumper kit, and there's going to be the ones with the 4 are going to be for the head and foot motor, and the ones with the 3 prongs, or those are going to be for your massage vibes, like you see, right there. All right, so back to the box. We're going to take our jumpers, and this is how simple it is. You're going to sit there and plug them in to each one of your connections. Okay, these are our foot vibes, or head vibe foot. Grab our motors for our heads. You're going to take those, and we're going to plug those in like that. If your bed was an Interflex bed and it had a recall on it, and a technician came out and installed these plugs, just take these off and throw them away. You're not going to need these at all. And again, that's not going to apply to every situation. Okay, so we're putting our jumpers on. Notice how everything's just clipping together, plug and play, real nice and easy. Now, we come around here on the back side of the box here. There's your plugs. There's the new plug type you can see and everything. So on these boxes, it's if you look here, it's noted. You've got the Vibe 1, Vibe 2, head motor, and if you can see there where it says foot motor. So what you want to do is just make sure the wire that's going to the head motor, foot motor, plug it in the proper one. And you'll see it just clips right in, just like that. And you just plug all of them in right into your new control box that's mounted. You're going to have a new power cord. Your power cord gets plugged in. Use your hardware to finish mounting your wires so they're not drooping down. And then whether you have a wireless remote or a corded remote, depending on whichever the case may be that comes with your kit, just plug it in and enjoy. If it's a wireless one, you're going to plug it in and you're going to need to program the remote out, but we've got directions and videos on how to do that as well. So now you have successfully upgraded your Orthomatic bed. So questions or you need parts, give us a call or stop by our website, genesiswarranty.com, and get in contact with us, and we'd be happy to help you out. Thanks for stopping by.